Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to set up Google Sheets for assignments by creating an assignment tracker. So first thing you want to do is make sure your internet connection is turned on. Then head over to the right corner of your screen and select Google Apps and scroll down to Sheets. Now there are two ways you can go about setting up the assignment tracker. You could create your own from scratch, or you could use a template provided by Google Sheets. To do that, simply head over to template gallery and you'll see this assignment tracker here. Mine is at the top because I've used this recently. If you don't see it there, simply scroll down. And when you open this assignment tracker template, all you need to do is just make some changes, enter your subjects, your assignments, your status, just things like that. Makes it very easy. Now, if you'd like to change the available subjects under the subject category, simply head over to the other sheets that is joined to this one, and you can change this from maths to English, whatever you need it to be. And as for the other sections for the assignment, simply fill in what your assignment is. You can select from the statistics here, not started, in progress, skipped, or done. And you can also enter the time you think it will take you to finish the assignment, or you could just leave that empty. And for the start date and the due date, all you need to do is just double tap and you have a calendar you can select the due date or the start date from. Or if you'd prefer to create your own assignment tracker from start, I'm going to show you how to do that as well. So head back to Google Sheets. Now simply open up a blank spreadsheet and I'm going to rename this spreadsheet assignment tracker. And now reduce the first column, column A, because we're going to use this for our checkboxes. Now simply select as many rows as you need to. I'm going to stop at 15. Select insert, then scroll down and select checkbox. I actually don't need this checkbox on the first row, so I'm just going to remove that. And at the top of these columns, we're going to enter some categories. So first here, enter assignments. And the next column, enter your course or your subject. Enter the status for the third one, then the due date, then days left, so how many days you have left before the due date. Next, enter type, so whatever type of assignment it is, and if you need, you can enter a notes category. We're going to expand this a bit, and now simply select all the categories and align it in the center. And if you'd like, you could also add a border. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to make the text bold. And then for the top, I'm just going to change the fill color to this. Now select the empty spaces under the course section. Then head over to insert, then select drop down. And here simply enter the options you'd like to choose from for your course. I'm going to enter maths here. Then for the second one, I'm going to enter chemistry. And if you need more than two options, simply select add another item and add whatever you'd like to. Now, if you don't like the option showing like this round bubbles, simply scroll down and select advanced options. Then scroll down and you can change the display style here from chip to arrow to get rid of those rounded corners. But I don't mind having it like this, so I'm just going to leave it that way and click on done. Now, if you click on the arrows on these drop-down menus, you'll see the options displayed here. Right now, the text is positioned on the left side, but I'd like it to be in the center. So I'm just going to select this entire column and align it in the center. Now for the next column, we're going to create the same drop-down menu. So select the empty spaces, then head over to insert and select drop-down. And there are going to be three options for this status: in progress, completed, or not started. So for the first one, I'm going to enter not started, and I'm going to make the color. You can change the color right here. I'm going to make it this light red. The second one is in progress, and I'm going to change the color to this. And I'm going to add another item here and enter completed and make it a light green. And now you can just click on done. Now if you click on the drop down menu, you'll see the three options you inputted. Now we're going to need to expand this a bit, so I'm just going to do that so it shows the full thing. Same with the other column. And like we did with this other column, I want to align everything here in the center. So I'm going to select the top, head over here and select the center. Expand the assignment and type sections as well. And under the type section, we're going to add a drop down menu as well. So click and drag to select the empty spaces underneath it. Then head over to insert and select drop down. And here we're going to enter the different types of assignments. I'm going to enter group projects here. And for the second one, SA. Then if you need more, simply select add another item. Once you've imputed everything you need to input here, simply select done. Now, if you select any of the drop-down menus, you see the available options. And like we did with these other two sections, I'd like everything here to be aligned in the center. So I'm just going to select the top of the column and align it in the center. Now, I'm just going to expand the due date section and drag to select the empty spaces underneath it. Then head over to data and select data validation. Select add row and change the criteria from drop down to is valid date. Then scroll down and select reject the input. Then click on done. And now if you want to impute the date here, you don't have to type it in. All you have to do is double click and you see this calendar pop up, making it a lot easier to enter your desired dates. Now to get the days left, all you need to do is use a formula. So what we're going to do here is enter equals, then select the due date and minus today and open brackets and a close bracket. Then hit enter and you get the days left. I'm just going to select this and align everything in the center. Same with the due date section. Now drag and select the empty spaces under this section. Then head over to format, select number and select this number. Then to remove these zeros, simply decrease these decimal places using this. And to apply the same formula you used here to the other empty spaces, simply click and drag the blue corner. And when you do that, you will actually see these numbers, these negative numbers. To get rid of them, simply drag to select again. Then head over to format and select conditional formatting. And under format rules, change this to is less than. So if this is less than 0, that means you're already past the due date. So I'm going to enter 0 here if it's less than 0. And for the fill color, we're just going to make it white so that it won't show. Now, select the text color and make it white as well. And once you do that, you see all those negative numbers disappear. Click on done. Now, I'd like the color of this section, each number under the days left section to change depending on how many days I have left before the due date. So if it's 3 or less, I'd like it to turn red. Or if it's 4 or 7, up to 7, I'd like it to be yellow. But if it's above 8, I'd like it to be green. To do that, we're going to use conditional formatting as well. So select add another row. And under format rules here, select change it from is not empty to is less than or equal to 3. And if it's less than or equal to 3, I want it to be red, so I'm going to select that. Then click on done. Then we're going to add another row. Change is not empty to is less than or equal to. I'm going to make this 7. Then I'm going to change this color and make it yellow. Click on done. Then finally, we're going to add the last row. And under format rules, select is greater than or equal to. And here I'm going to enter 8. And if it's greater than or equal to 8, I'd like it to be green. So I'm just going to select that and click on done. And if you change the date here, you'll see if I have 5 days or 6 days or 7 days, it will turn yellow. But if I have up to 8 days, it will become green. And if you'd like the whole row to strike out whenever you tick a box, you can use conditional formatting for this. So select all this and stop at the last checkbox. Then head over to format and select conditional formatting. Now select and add another row and change this format rule. Select custom formula is, then enter equals a $sign A2. Since that is the first column with the checkbox, mine is A2. If yours is a different thing, make sure to input the correct one. And I'm going to select a strike through. Then I'm going to change the fill color and make it gray and select done. Now click on the left corner of this formula and drag it all the way to the top because it's the top priority. And now if you tick any box, you'll see it strike through and fill the background with the gray color I chose. Now I'm going to add some rows above this first row by right clicking and selecting insert row above. Then I'm just going to change the color, make it white and add 2 more rows. Now right here, I'm going to enter total assignments, and to calculate the total number of assignments you have, enter equals count A and open brackets, then click and drag to select the empty spaces under the assignment section until the last checkbox and close it with a bracket, then hit enter. And now if you enter anything in the assignment section, you see the number here change each time. Right here, I'm going to enter completed. And to know the total number of assignments you completed, enter equals count if and open brackets, then click and drag to select all the checkboxes. Enter a comma, then true, close it with a bracket and hit enter. And each time you tick a box, the number of completed assignments will be updated. And right next to the completed, I'm going to enter undone. And to calculate the number of assignments you haven't completed, enter equals count ifs and open brackets, then click and drag to select all the checkboxes, then enter a comma, a space, then false, then close it with a bracket, enter a minus, then 2 open brackets, enter count A and open brackets, then click and drag to select all the checkboxes once again, close it with a bracket, enter another minus, then count A and open brackets, then this time click and drag to select the spaces under the assignment section, close it with a bracket, then 2 more brackets and hit enter. Now each time I tick a box, the undone and completed sections will be updated. And if I was to add any other assignments under the assignment section, the total number of assignments will be updated and the number of undone would be updated as well. Now, finally, if you'd like to add a filter to this assignment tracker table, simply select the whole thing except the checkboxes, right-click, scroll down, and select Create a Filter. Now, what this does is just make it easier to find whatever assignments you're looking for. For instance, if I wanted to find the assignments that are in progress, I would go to Filter and clear all this first, and I would select In Progress and click OK, and it will show me every assignment that is in progress. Or I could also search to find the ones I haven't started, just things like that, making it easier. This will be very helpful if you have many assignments on the table. Now, if you ever need to add more rows to the bottom of the table for more assignments, select the last row, all the information in the last row, then click and drag on the blue corner, and it will apply all the formatting of the original table to the new rows, making it easy to add more assignments if you need to. And that's it for today's video. I hope it helped you out. If it did, make sure to leave a like, share, and leave a comment below if you have any questions. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.